I know that when you open up containers like that, there's a take all button, but I would really like if there was a shortcut hotkey to take all, so that you didn't actually have to move your mouse down. I'm really being nitpicky, I know, but now that I think about it, I don't think that take all button was even in the original game. I think that might be something that was modded in. Okay, so we're gonna hit the T key, and we're gonna wait till nighttime. It's 4 p.m., so let's wait like 6 hours to 10 p.m. maybe? That seems dark enough. Oh, I see Fargoth. He's coming around with his torch. He's sneaking right in front of a guard. He can see you, Fargoth. What are you gonna do, Fargoth? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, don't mind the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people walking around who can definitely see you. Oh, he walked into that little swamp there. Did he put something into that tree stump? What? What could it have been? Let's go down and see. Is there anything else up here? I don't remember. Don't see anything. I'm just kind of... Oh no! Oh, jeez. I should probably not do that. That also reminds me that I should be quick saving. I haven't actually saved yet. I should be quick saving for a variety of reasons. You can die on a whim in this game from like a rat or something. And this game is also known, as all the Elder Scrolls games are, as being awfully crashy. So I guarantee you we will crash some during this Let's Play, and we're just gonna roll with it. Hello, tree stump. Hey, I've seen this ring with 300 gold. Nice. Well, you know what? Turn him into luck. We'll just take all. You know what? We're going to actually use that ring, which I can just select it here and hit F. No, not F. What is it? R. There we go. And heal myself. So let's see. So it has a charge of 10 out of 20. And the 4 out of 10, I think that's... It has like 10 magic in it, and it takes 4... Wait, cost? Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at this wrong. It has 10 charge in it out of a total of 20. And it takes 4 to use it once. Enchanted items do recharge. You can see the ring in the bottom left corner there. It's got a little red bar underneath it that depletes when I use it. And it does, enchanted items do recharge automatically, but it's really slow. You can recharge enchanted items with soul gems, or, you know, at someone who will enchant things for you. Soul gems are difficult to come by. Well, let me say, the soul gems themselves are not difficult to come by. Empty ones, that is. But actually refilling them is somewhat difficult. You have to cast a soul trap spell on an enemy, kill the enemy, and then have an empty soul gem in your inventory that the soul of the enemy can go into, and then you can use that soul gem, which now has a soul in it, to recharge an enchanted item. In Skyrim, I had a melee weapon that would cast Soul Trap on hit, so that I just automatically was soul trapping everything without having to think about it. It's kind of a pain in the butt if you have to actually manually... Hey, my athletic skill increased. My acrobatic skill increased. Incredible. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt if you have to actually think about manually casting Soul Trap on things before killing them, because you're just constantly sort of switching back and forth. But you know, we might have to do that. If I don't know how much we're going to mess with soul gems, but incidentally, that's another thing that I never knew how it worked when I played Morrowind, and it wasn't until I played Skyrim that they actually explained soul gems, and I realized, oh, I should go back to Morrowind and actually use those. Let's see, Fargoth's hiding place. You found his hiding place. That's great. Tell you what, I'll give you 100 gold. You can keep anything else that you found in there. Thanks for your help. Yeah, okay. Oh, so I don't have to actually give you any of this stuff. Oh, hello. I'm gonna save real quick. It's always a bit scary. You don't... Oh! That's a good thing I saved, because I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Quick shave. Yes. Those are some other saves that I made as I was testing out the game to see if everything was working correctly with the overhaul before I started recording. Yeah, so that is a quick illustration of one of the very fun things in Morrowind, which is that when you pick something up, you do not know. There's no indication whether or not that thing is someone else's property. If it is someone else's property, then you immediately, you know, it says at the bottom, your crime is reported, and you sort of immediately have everyone coming after you. But you don't know until you pick the item up, until you take it. Is that Fargoth? Yeah.
Greetings and salutations.
Fargoth's hiding place. I don't have a hiding place. At least not anymore. You jerk. Okay. You know what? It would be nice to actually sleep. Can I get a bed?
What's this about? Any time.
A real straight house lock level 70. Yeah, there are a bunch of places in this town that are locked that I'm not going to have any hope of unlocking early in the game. So I should, I'll have to come back to those later.
Can I help you out? Do you need something?
Services? No. I trade Evan Hart. Caldera. Oh, okay. I guess this place doesn't actually have a bed.
This is a grand
Okay. Just kidding. Man, look at the skies in this game. These are technically modded sky. Whoa. Those trees are seriously rotating with my camera. That is weird. Anyways, yeah, these skies are modded, but the original Morrowind vanilla skies actually looked pretty good. They weren't, I wouldn't say they were a whole lot worse than this, but these look pretty cool. Granted, this is a kind of video game thing. If a planet was ever actually that close, you know, the planets would be crashing into each other. But come on, it looks so cool! Okay, so we need to take a look at, let's see, so here's our spell. We have a Bound Dagger spell. Where did I get that from? Chameleon, I always forget what the difference is between chameleon and invisibility. I think chameleon, with chameleon you can still talk to people, and it's just like, it's still a dice roll. Like chameleon 10% I think means like it's basically like a 10% dice roll that people won't see you when you do things. Invisibility is just sort of an on and off. Either you're invisible or you're not. I could have that wrong, but I think that's kind of how it works. Fireball, so that's the one I bought. Oh, I didn't even know I had this. Fire Bite. 15 to 30 points on touch, or 2 to 20 points from a distance. Okay, Hearth Heal. Restore health 20 to 80 points on self. Sanctuary, which is lowering the enemy's hit percentage against you, I think. Shield 5 points for 30 seconds on self. Summon Ancestral Ghost. Man, I didn't realize I started with all this stuff. And Water Walking. Okay, so we are going to bring up our quick keys, and I'm thinking for one. By the way, this is another thing that in the whole time that I played my main character in Morrowind, I went all the way through the game in both the expansions. I had no idea that this quick key menu existed. It never tells you. I think the only way you will know is if you go into the controls and look at the key bindings, and you can see there's a key binding for quick keys for F1. I had no idea this was here, and it saves so much time. So on 1, I'm gonna put, we'll say, my Fireball. 2, I'm gonna put so Water Walk, Summon Ancestral Ghost. Probably Shield. That's something good to do. We'll do Shield. We'll do Sanctuary so that I can kind of go into battle, cast Shield and Sanctuary going into battle to put me on the right foot. And then do Hearth Heal. I might actually I'll put Heal on 9. Just kind of the other end of the spectrum. Makes it a little easier to remember. Bound Dagger, Sanctuary, Hearth Heal, Summon. And yeah, Summon Ancestral Ghost on 4. Okay, so 2. So we can go in, we'll do 2 and 3. Then Summon an Ancestral Ghost, then start firing off fireballs. Yeah. Okay. Boom! I just used Hearth Heal. And now I switch to 1.
I'm waiting.
So if I hit that, does it bring... Yeah, it brings my hands up. Cool. Okay. So there is a cave right over here called Adam Asartes. We are gonna roll in there. Check it out. Signs. The original Morrowind, you couldn't read these signs. It was just sort of a blurry mess. You'd still get the mouse over pop-up thing, but cool. I don't know that I ever actually played completely vanilla Morrowind, other than the very, very first time that I loaded it up. So the first time I played it, I came out in St. Denis. I think I did the Fargoth quest. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to go to this place called Balmora. So I looked at the signs. It says go this way. So I started going this way. I went down the road. I saw a rat. And the rat killed me. Because that's what happens in this game. You can die really, really easily. There's Adam Asartes right here. And I did that a couple times. One time a rat killed me. One time a Quama... what do they call it? Quama... I think it's just called a Quama, or a Quama Forager, that's what it is. One of those things killed me, and I was like, what the hell? How am I supposed to kill any of this stuff? Okay. Bring out my fire. Adam Asartes. Oh, this reminds me. Another thing I love about this game, which they took out of later games, is you can make notes on the map. You double-click on the map, and I can write myself a little note here. And say, for example, next to this cave, I will write a note that says, not yet explored. Okay, and now it adds this little red thing. And this is actually really handy because as you're going around the map, sometimes you'll find stuff, and, at the time, you don't have time to explore it, or you might be encumbered, or you're low on health and not healing items and stuff, and you don't want to go in there yet. So you add a little note. When I come out of here, I will change this to say explored, so that if I cross this cave in the future, I will know, oh, I've already gone in there. Or, I put a note that says, you know, there's a door with a bone walker trapped inside a room. Haven't explored that room yet or something, so that I know, oh, I'm going to come back here when I'm a little stronger and check this out. Very cool feature that I will be using. And here's a dude here. We're going to save. Have a drink of beer. Yeah, still not very good beer. And let's see how this spell works. Oh. Okay. You can see their health in the bottom left of the orange bar. Wow, this spell is not doing much. There we go. Oh. Okay, whoops, wrong one. All right, let's heal. So this is what is worrying me right now about a mage build, and that is, you can see I just fought one guy, and my magicka, the blue bar in the bottom left corner, is already down to 50%. I'm going to have a ton of, I don't know, you know, restore magicka potions and stuff if I'm going to be able to get through this without constantly running out of magicka. They have a similar system with, you know, using melee weapons and stuff, which is that their condition gets worse and worse, and you have to repair them. So either using magic and you're losing magicka, or you're using melee weapons and you have to repair the items. But you know, they don't. The weapons don't deteriorate and have to be repaired at nearly the rate that your magicka goes down when you're using magic. So I'm really not sure how this is going to play out. I don't think I have fortify strength. And I don't remember if I get it back when I rest. It doesn't come back automatically, I don't think, at least not by default. My magicka, I mean. These are slaves, if memory serves. Lock level. Oh wait, did I? I totally forgot to search the body of the guy I just killed. Yes, I swear I've played this game before. What do you got? Hey, a key. Common shirt, common pants, netch leather boots, is that? No, I have chitin boots. Armor rating 5, armor rating 2, no thank you. Chitin dagger. 5, 3, 3. And we'll dispose of corpse. Presumably disposing of corpse actually helps keep the game running stable, because it's one less thing that the game has to keep track of in memory, you know, like what the position of that dead body forever. Because if I left it there and came back like 1,000 hours later and came into this cave, it would still be there. So I'm going to be disposing of corpses just to make sure that my game is as stable as possible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I should have saved. I should have saved. Yes. Yes, I should have saved. Awesome. Die, Enwa! Man, this spell makes it really hard to see anything. It's just right in your mix. Okay, one more time. And save. Should probably... I'm gonna kind of sneak up here, see if I can get past this guy. Let these slaves loose. Should probably go back to Aril's trade house and see if I can get a potion to restore magic. You have the key. Will you let me go free? Unlock the slave's bracers. Badargo is free. You are friend of Badargo. You know you're free, right? No, that's the door right there. Okay.
This
go free.
scent is new.
Thank you, Rough and Tumble.
This scent is new.
You know what? I think there was actually a quest to do this that I wasn't thinking about. And I didn't get the quest before coming in here. I don't remember where the quest was from. Oh crap, this guy's running after me. Ah, crap. Let's see. I'm gonna say shield. Whoa, sanctuary. Okay, he's done. Okay. Well, at least I saved. If that guy hits me once, pretty much dead. Okay, so now I will edit my note. Slaves freed. Son of a bitch. Mage is hard. Oh, I can't do caps lock? There we go. Hard. Okay. I'm gonna jump a little bit. Try to up my acrobatics. Is it acrobatics or athletics? I always forget what those difference between those are.
Where would you like to go?
So this is a Silt Strider. If I wanted to, I could use her travel command to go to Balmora, Vivek, Saran, or Nisus. Balmora is actually where we're headed, but I'm not going to use a Silt Strider to go there. I'm actually, once we're done in this area, I'm actually going to walk there like true adventurers do. So for now, we're going to go see if we can get some restore magic potions. I'm not going to go back inside Adam Asardus for now, because as I mentioned in my note, that guy is a son of a bitch. I feel like there must be an inn here.
Let's hear.
Because I need somewhere to rest. I don't remember there being an inn, though. Sabadoo. I guess not. Satanin Turius Gervain's house. You don't seem to have anything interesting to say. One of the mods in the overhaul is a realistic lighting mod that mostly just makes the lighting darker in caves. So I do apologize if it's a little bit difficult to see in there. The mod actually gives you two choices:
See something you like.
a darker version or a lighter version. Both of them are darker than the default, but I chose the lighter of the two options in the hopes that recording this would not be too dark to see. Okay, fortify agility, endurance, fatigue. Personality, strength. So fortify is a difference between fortify and restore. Fortify is basically like temporarily sort of adding to the max attribute amount. Restoring is just bringing it back up. Like restore is for things like, you know, health, fatigue, and magicka. He's got a restore fatigue or restore health. He doesn't have a restore magicka? Fortify grief, fortify strength. Cure common disease, cure poisons, change, Sujama. Seriously, he's got nothing for magicka. Well, that's no good. Okay. Let's see. Do you have... Ooh. Sell that to you. I guess... I'll sell some grief. And let's go up 2. Hey, you took it. Let's see. Are there any other spells that I might want? Resist magicka, 10%. Frost damage. Father's Hand, Sanctuary, Spark. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna wait until daytime. Alright. We are
How interesting.
close to 2 hours in, and I haven't even left Satanin yet. So, it's 4 a.m. I'm gonna wait, I don't know, 3 hours. That'll probably put us in daylight. Yeah, that'll work.
Anytime now.
Alright. I say there's definitely more we could do here. But I say we head out on the road. On the road again. Can't wait to be back on the road again. This is not the way to Balmora. Balmora is actually that... Ooh, look at those god rays. Balmora is actually that way. I'm going to run this way real quick. Just to see a couple of interesting things. Look at these shadows. Should keep my eye open for anything. Is this an alchemical ingredient? No, it is not. This, all this new vegetation and stuff does make it a little bit difficult to spot ingredients that you can pick up, because typically if you see anything kind of shiny in the environment or colorful in the environment, like these mushrooms right here, that's sort of your clue that it's something you can grab. But a lot of the plants that were added are pretty bright and colorful, and so from a distance they look like, oh, is that a thing that I can grab? And you walk up and nope, it's not. Oh, you know what? I need to remember there's actually a weapon that's kind of hidden in Balmora. It's not a weapon I'm going to want to use, but I think it's valuable. So before we head off to, or I'm sorry, not Balmora, I meant to say Satanin. There's a weapon that's hidden in Satanin, and I'm going to want to grab it before we head off to Balmora. Oh, there's a mud crab. Luminous. I'm not even looking at this stuff, just grabbing. Nothing. What the? So this, what is this guy's name? I'm trying to remember. I feel like I know his name. I don't remember. Tar Heel. Yeah, that's it. Iron Spark Sword. Clovian Fur Helm. Extravagant Robe. Yeah, I'll take your robe. Extravagant Shoes. Scroll of Icarian Flight. This is another one of the things that was taken out for later Elder Scrolls games. You can fly in this game, or you can levitate in this game. That's what it actually calls it. There's sort of two aspects of it. There's levitating, and there's flying. Let's read Tar Heel's journal real quick, and then we'll catch up on levitating and flying. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all the possible complications. It will allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without that terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers. Leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. Yeah, let's see. That's worth about 50. I guess I'll take it. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, so there's levitation, which lets you fly, and there's fortifying your acrobatic skill, which lets you jump a crazy amount, which is what this does. Fortify acrobatics, 1,000 points for 7 seconds on self. So you know what? Just for fun, let's do this real quick. Save and scroll of a carrion flight. We select that. Boom. And here we go. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Whee! We should land like a soft pillow. Oh. Or that will happen. So yeah, there is a way to get around that. Trying to remember the name of it. There's something. I think it's slow fall that you can use. I can't remember if that's the one that actually makes it so that you can land a jump like that. But that's just kind of an oddity in Morrowind. There's really not much use to it, other than just as a way to sort of quickly get around the map. But it's hard to know exactly where you're going to land anyways. So, every time you resave, it re-toggles your caps lock, which is how you run without having to hold down the shift key. So I always have to remember. Oh, you know what? I think there's a cave right over here. We're going to go check out. Again, going off memory here, some of this stuff, especially in the early game, I remember pretty well. But I think there's a cave over here, but I could be wrong. Yeah, so levitation in these games, it's interesting why they took that out of later games. And I think that it has something, or everything, to do with the fact that cities in... Oh, you want some of this? Athletics. Cities in Morrowind are open, meaning you don't have to load into a separate part of the world. They don't have walls around the cities with a door that you have to click on and you hit a loading screen. But in later games, in both Oblivion and in Skyrim, the cities are actually not part of the overworld. They do have walls around them, and you do have to load into them separately. And because of that, they actually couldn't have flying in those games, or levitation in those games, because you could presumably just levitate up over the wall to get into the city, and then you would just see nothing, because you would see the empty expanse of the area inside the city, which isn't part of the overworld map. So they had to take out levitation, and I think that's a super bummer, because levitation is a really cool part of Morrowind. It allows you to do so many things. It allows you to like find new parts of dungeons and stuff that you normally couldn't get to. And there are whole like fortresses and stuff in this game that you basically can't even access without being able to levitate up to them. So I do not remember what's going on in here. Probably going to meet my untimely demise. We will see.